Hey guys, this is Nathan Pennington from RunDreamAchieve.com. Today's video I just wanted to make in regards to those athletes that are out there. You may be one of them that is concerned that, hey, I don't have a lot of talent. What do I do? The bottom line up front, as we say in the military, is if you're lacking in talent, okay, you're going to have to be hungry. You're going to have to be motivated, driven, and focused to make up for that lack of talent. Okay. Back in 1992, when I first got involved in distance running, I never would have envisioned running a 2:19 marathon. Uh, Granted, that does take a level of talent to be able to run a time like that, but you also got to understand I started running in 1992 and I ran that time in 2007. So, if you're lacking in talent, you've got to be extremely patient with yourself and think long term. It's not something, if you have this huge grandiose goal in mind and you think that you're not capable of doing it now, you don't sell yourself short. Don't overthink it, and don't think that you're not capable of doing it because you don't have so-called talent. uh, you know I'm a firm believer that if you are persistent, consistent in your training, you can make up for whatever lack of talent you have, but you have to be extremely motivated and driven to make up for it. And you're going to also have to accept the fact that you may have to spend years trying to attain, a specific result that somebody with talent can, maybe do in a few months to a year. For me, it took me literally almost, from 1992 to 2007 to break a 2 hour and 20-minute marathon. For a lot of very talented athletes, you see athletes doing it all the time. Marathoners that are, it seems like every other weekend they're running a sub 220 marathon or running a sub 210 marathon. There are athletes, obviously, that have a ton of talent. So if you're lacking in talent, okay, and I'm saying this because I never really had a lot of talent myself. I can tell you that I lived like a monk for the majority of my life as an athlete. Now that I'm retired, but I'm still training, and more so coaching athletes online now. I get a lot of passion from that. Getting comments from you guys, trying to find out, different questions you have and different pain points. It's just very critical that you stay driven, stay focused, stay committed toward the task of what you're trying to achieve. Because, um, you know, if you have a long-term goal, something that you really believe in, that you really want to do, then you've got to suck it up and deal with those days where you don't want to get out and train, where those days where you feel you feel doubtful that you don't have what it takes to run that specific effort, run that specific time that you have in mind. So I can just tell you from my own experience that if you are lacking in talent, you can make up for it with a high level of drive and focus. And you got to be committed. You got to be hungry for what you're wanting to do. There's no shortcuts in this sport. So just as a coach, kind of a mentor to you, regardless of what you're going after right now, I just want to encourage you to stay focused, believe in what you're doing, expect that there's going to be some roadblocks along the way, and some trials and tribulations. There's a lot of ebbs and flows in the sport, as you already know. So just keep those things in mind and be patient with yourself. Don't beat yourself up when you don't get the results you're wanting right off the bat. I had so many failures along the way trying to get the marathon distance right. I had failures, on the track, running 5Ks and 10Ks and 10-mile races on the roads, half marathon uh, performances as well, where I was trying to go after a time that I had in mind, but knew that, and a mistake I was making, I was just trying to get the results too quick. Whereas, I wanted the result in like a few months when really I needed a few years to get to the point where I was capable of performing at that type of level. So with that being said, I just want to, just want to make a video on that, because it's something that a lot of athletes trip up on. They think that I'm not getting the results I want. Maybe I'm too old. Maybe I don't have the talent. Well, maybe you don't have the talent, but if you have the drive and you have the commitment and the long-term vision, and you have that belief in delayed gratification, you will get the results you're seeking in due time. But you have to be patient and focused and driven to go after these difficult goals. This is not, you're obviously, you're not in the sport. We all have different goals and things that we have in mind that we want to achieve in the sport. Your goal may be to lose weight, maybe run your first 5K, or to run a specific time for a specific distance. We're all different. But that being said, if you, for whatever reason, you feel like you don't have the talent level, you have to accept the fact that what you're trying to achieve may take years, where it might take somebody with talent a few months or a year to achieve, where it might take you 5 years to 10 years. So there's a huge difference between reality, or between commitment and interest. So that being said, I know you're committed. I wanted to make this video for you because I know you're not just interested in getting faster, you're focused and committed to going after these big goals, and you're committed. So hope this video was helpful for you. I'll leave it at that for today, and I'll talk to you on the next video.